Hello, folks. Hello, folks. Oh, Mark, what is going on? I broke the rules, guys. 18 hours of work is the limit. I've been going back to my old habits and it shows. Look at that. It should not be there. Because I know you guys care. What's up? Happy Sunday, folks. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, y'all. Testimonials, folks. Testimonials, folks. Let me get some energy in me. Yes, I got to do it. I had to find new ways. Let me just take a sip of my... Am I good, guys? How's the sound? How's everything? Welcome to the Sunday Branding YOUniversity webinar. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take just a little sip of my exogenous ketones. Which, by the way, guys, it's a little tip. Exogenous ketones don't work if you're not active. Something to keep in mind. You want to stick to the endogenous ketones. That's for a whole other piece of content. Cheers. All right. Now we're ready to rock. Testimonials, guys. I'm going to jump right in, okay? Because I've got a lot of... I'm going to help you guys today. I want to help you. I always want to help you guys. And as I debunk, it's a weird word, eh? Eh? The Canadian in me, eh? It's a weird word, eh? As I debunk the myths, that's not even what I want to say. I watched another marketing video and it's like, debunk the myths. Debunk the myths. We're going to debunk the myths. I try to find little ways where I can help you, okay? Where I can always. Oh, no, what am I talking about? Always. I always want to help you guys, and I try to identify. I guess that's better. That's better. I try to put myself in my old shoes because the things that are working for me today are not the things that worked for me in the beginning. That's just going to happen. You're going to evolve with your business, and the things that used to work change. Fair enough. So what I'm going to do is I've identified one of the things that I'm going to share with you today, and that's the power of testimonials. The power of testimonials. Real testimonials. I'm gonna touch on fake testimonials. I have to. I have no choice. Why? You don't want to buy fake testimonials. That's not true. I got a bribe for you guys. Is that considered buying? It's a fine line between buying and convincing or rewarding. Is there? We're going to get into that in a little later. Here we go. Who? I can't see you Facebook Live, so you can respond. I'll check out the replay, and I just can't respond to Facebook Live right now. I'm focusing on my webinar people today, every Sunday. Who? No, I'm not an owl. Who has got... I got to be serious here, because this is serious business, actually. Testimonials help grow businesses all the time. I was going to say in the beginning, but no, all the time, which is why I'm going to bribe you guys today for your testimonials. You can never have too many, ever. That's the one thing. Let me ask you this. Who here has got testimonials on their website? Who here has got testimonials on their social media? Who here has got testimonials, period? I don't care if they're on your computer. You can repurpose that stuff. You should repurpose that stuff. You should have that stuff being seen all the time. Who here has got some? I know some of you have. As a matter of fact, we're going to do a little flashback today. We're going to go back a full year, January 2018. Do you guys, has anyone here been a part of the Fire Starter Mentorship Program a year ago? Nadia Sobrati and I did this thing. I know, yeah, some of you, yeah. A lot of people here probably were on it. Here's the deal. We did a testimonial exchange back then. We're going to go through that today as well. Let me go through the agenda in 2 seconds, but we're going to do a little flashback today. I'm going to extract the clip in our testimonial exchange. Now, what I want to say is the testimonial exchange in the Firestarter Mentorship Program was specifically for a lead generating video. So it had a purpose. It was injected, it was cut into, it was sewn into, stitched into a video. I'm talking about standalone testimonials for the person. I'm going to talk about different testimonials in the sense of results testimonials and personal testimonials. A lot of people ignore the personality in a brand. They do. As a matter of fact, a lot of leaders say personality has nothing to do with brand. Don't get me started on that. It has everything to do with brand. Personal brand. Personal brand. One more sip of exogenous ketones. And then I'm just going to go through the agenda right now. Let me take a sip, then I'll go through the agenda for today. Wrong hole, right? I always do that so the leakage doesn't go on my face as I'm chugging, because I know you guys care. Agenda. Why testimonials? What if you have no results? How on earth do you ask someone to do testimonials for you if you've got no results of your own? Valid question. How do you get testimonials? Another valid question. You don't want to go asking people for testimonials. I'm going to do it for you today, but there's an exception to that rule. You're going to learn from this big time. I want to help you, and I will help you. I'm going to help you in a huge way today to get your own, just to begin building your own library of testimonials. Mind you, if you have 3 testimonials, that's a business changer. It's a business changer. It's huge. It's so huge to have other people's talking about you. I'll get into that too. There's a lot of people out there saying, look at me, 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 me. Look at my results, look at my results, look at my results. Look at my hair, look how good looking I am, look how smart I am, look how enthusiastic I am, me, 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 me. Not good. And my bribe to you. That's right, I'm going to bribe you. I'm going to bribe you, but when I say teach what I teach, I'm not only going to bribe you, I'm going to get you to bribe others. It's an ethical bribe. It's an ethical bribe, not an unethical bribe. So what do you say? We're going to start in number 1. Why testimonials? Why testimonials, Mark? Why don't you consult your notes? Oh, geez, the notes are insane. Who's taking notes? Notes are my life. Why testimonials? Oh, this is a big one. I want you to look at your competition. Your competition. Competition is not a bad word. I mean, competition is people who do what you do. Do you want to eliminate them? Of course you do. No, you don't. No, you don't. I couldn't help it. I opened myself for that one. Do you want to eliminate? Competition is not a bad thing. You learn from your competition a lot. Actually, I think that's what I love most about my competition. I learn from them all the time. Here's what testimonials do. They separate you from your competition. It's unreal. I have a friend of mine, he's got a moving company. And He's surpassing the results of two men in a truck in his local area. He is. He is, because he highlights 3 testimonials on his website and in his ads. He's nowhere close to that company, but he's getting more business in his local area because he's highlighting testimonials. So it separates you from your competition. Look at your competition. Look at them. Do they have testimonials? Number 1. And number 2, are they on the forefront? Or do you have to dig for them? They should be highlighted, folks. That includes sales pages as well. I'm also going to talk about the difference between text testimonials and video testimonials. So let's do that right now. Let's talk about real testimonials versus fake testimonials. I see so many fakes out there, and sometimes they're very good. You can't tell. I guess we'll start by that. Video testimonials are harder to fake than text testimonials, for starters. But I'm going to talk from the receiving end of it. Fake testimonials are going to get out there. They're going to get out there, guys. I mean, if you hire someone on Fiverr, people are going to know. People in business use Fiverr a lot. And if they see someone, actors or whatever, on Fiverr, word of that gets out fast. And it cannot be retracted. That's probably the obvious one, I would say, right? Right? I'm going to give you guys a case in Canada, actually, because now I don't want to scare you, but sometimes I have to scare you to do the right thing, okay? Okay? There's a company in Canada, Bell Mobility, that used fake testimonials on their website. And because testimonials, they actually had the marketing staff write the testimonials. Like, that's crazy stuff. For a big Bell Canada, you guys know the Canadians out there, it's not just like a little mom and pop shop here. They were breaking the law. You know why it's breaking the law? Because they were using the testimonials front end to sell products. We do that too. Oh, it goes without saying, testimonials add credibility. People are more likely to buy from you, obviously. But when you're using fake testimonials for sales, directly related to sales, even indirectly, it's helping you sell. That's taking people's money, really, if you really think about it. So they got sued for $1 million, y'all. That's right. They lost. They can afford $1 million. But you understand that as your brand grows, that stuff will come back and bite you, okay? I think that's all the time I want to spend on that. All that to say is, don't use fake testimonials, especially when you don't have to. Okay? I'm going to show you how not to have to. Number 2, it builds your credibility. I mean, really, that's the thing. It sets you apart from other businesses, number 1, why testimonials, and number 2, it builds your credibility. So I'm going to talk about you. This is one that people don't, people have ignored a lot, and I don't know why, and I have too. We're going to change that today. We are branding ourselves, and if you want to argue that personal branding is the answer, I don't know if I need to go in this. I feel like a broken record, but I'll say it again. People no longer post their products and services online. The good people, that's not true. People do it all the time. But the smart people who can kind of foresee the future and who are doing extremely well are putting their face and free value at the forefront. And then they're introducing their product or service. Because at the end of the day, people are buying from people, okay? So, with personal branding in mind, A testimonial, there are really two kinds that I can classify them as, put them in two different classifications. Number one would be results-based testimonials, and number two would be personality and everything else based testimonials. You know, you're probably saying, why do people care about the person? Whether the person's work ethic is good, or whether the person is committed, or whether the person puts other people's needs before his own, or her own, her own, or whether the person is enthusiastic, all of the above. Smart, energetic, a pleasure to work with, consistent, committed, determined, confident. Why does that matter? It matters. It matters. It's a great way to get to know the person when other people say things about you in a testimonial, opposed to only your results. Now, ideally, you want both in your testimonial, okay? So, yes, my home phone is going, and I'm not going to answer it. Would you like me to answer it? Would you like me to see who it is? Maybe it's Bell Canada. They just saw the webinar. They're like, how dare you? We're suing you, Mr. Lalonde. Okay, so pretty obvious, right? Testimonials, gotta have them. Live webinars, right? It's distracting. I'm trying to focus here. I'm tempted to listen to who the message is from, actually. It's a telemarketer. You know those telemarketing recordings? Please press 9 now. Shiny answering machine object. Yes, I still use an answering machine at home. Okay, number 2, no results. Okay, let's see. No results. If you've got no results, here's what we need to do. We need to focus on focus on the you part of the testimonial, okay? We need to focus on, this is really distracting. That's a long freaking message. Thank you very much. And by the way, does this stuff work? We're done. So, no results. Like I said, people follow and buy from people. So, we're going to get into a little testimonial exchange today so that you guys can help each other kick off your accumulation of testimonials. And like I said, 3 are beautiful to get started with. If you've got no results, because people follow people and people want to work from people and people buy from people, quite often the product itself has already got its own testimonials if it's a product, and you as the person offering that product, the testimonial about you from another person is really what's going to seal the deal into at least someone connecting with you. So if you have no results, we're going to focus on certain aspects of you that if I was giving the testimonial that I would like, or I am impressed by, or I like about you. That's really all it is. It's a whole edification process. And you have to be sincere. I'm going to give you a list of things to look for when giving a testimonial, because you guys are going to be working together after today to help each other with this testimonial building process. And you have to really be sincere, okay? So you're going to have to choose things that you do like about them out of a list. I'll give you a list, because there may be things you like about them that it's not popping into your mind. But if you have a list of like a dozen things, you're likely to, well, hopefully find 1 or 2 and spit those out. Okay, guys? So if you don't have results, it's just as good to use things about the person. Okay? Make sense? So here's where I'm going to talk about this. What's more important than talking about your own results? Because you see that a lot, right, guys? Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. I don't like it. I've never liked it. I mean, sometimes I'll be curious. I'll look at the person, investigate a little bit. Those are pretty banging results, but it turns me off a little bit. I try not to do it myself, and when I do, I get caught up in the moment. So, because being humble in this game, I try my best to be humble, and as success will grow, you get clouded by success a little bit, and you forget to stay humble. I see it all the time. I see it with people that go from nothing to success. I see their layers of humbleness peel off. Do you guys see that too? I cannot let that happen to me. Now, success is coming really fast for me at this moment in time, and I have to catch myself. I do. I think we're wired that way, to not be humble or something. Ego gets in the way. So it's important. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, when I do it, sometimes I'm a 7-figure earner. It's not cool. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good on me. I know it doesn't. I've seen myself get carried away. And sometimes I have to show some results, but you can be humble at the same time. And how do you do that? What was the best way to do that? Not when you show your results or when you talk about your results, but when someone else does. Number one, it keeps you humble to the public eye. I don't care if you're not humble to yourself. I'm not humble to myself. I'm not. When I look in the mirror, I'm not humble. But I'm doing it to myself. And that's just for self-talk, right? That's a whole other topic. But when someone else talks about you, number one, it's allowed. And number two, it's more powerful. It's more powerful to the prospects, to the people seeing your testimonial. It's way more powerful than showing your results. And you just can't talk about how funny you are and how smart you are and how creative you are. You just can't do that, even if you want to. You can't do that. So, we're still on the no results part, by the way. This is why it's important to have others do it for you. And yeah, here we go. I already talked about this. My notes are, I tend to just speak freely. So sometimes I cover my notes before I get to my notes. But the big thing is, if you have no results, it comes down to your personality, your work ethic, and everything else. Okay, guys? So now let's go. How are we doing on time anyways? Isn't this unbelievable? How we can just span through how I can just span through 20 minutes. So, number 3, how to get testimonials. Okay. I'm gonna go with the bribe, okay, guys? I'm gonna go with the bribe. I find the bribes work extremely well. I haven't gotten myself a testimonial for a couple of years, about a year, maybe more, maybe a year and a half. And I'm realizing that testimonials rock a business, and you can never have too many of them. So asking for a testimonial can be done. We're going to do it today, but I find, and I know because I educate myself, bribing people is a good thing. When I say bribe, I mean an ethical bribe. So how to get testimonials. Number 2. Number 1 or number 2? I'm going to say number 2 is let them know how much it means to you when you ask them. I'm saying this number 2 because I find a bribe is crucial. A bribe is crucial. I know the word bribe has a negative connotation or stigma attached to it, but when you're collecting an email, when you're generating a lead, when you're asking someone to watch your video and you say, if you stick around, I have a gift at the end. Or for the 5 steps, you don't want to miss step number 5. You're bribing them to watch your whole video. If you offer somebody a free ebook on a capture page, you're bribing them for your email. You guys see the difference, right? That's what I mean by an ethical bribe. So, I'm gonna bribe you guys today, so you're gonna see how this works. When you bribe someone, it's important that they know who you are, and I like the fact that you're either providing them with value in some way. You don't want to approach strangers and bribe them. That doesn't work, because you can bribe someone into giving you a testimonial, and the testimonial is sincere. And you always have to start with, if I've helped you in any way. If I didn't help you, or if my product didn't help you, or my service didn't help you, I'll give you the gift anyways, but don't do the testimonial. You know what I mean? It's got to be real. It's got to be real. So when you throw a bribe, I say the bribe, like I will today. I am bribing you. If you'd like to leave me a testimonial, here's what I'd love to do for you. In today's day and age, I think it's always been like that in life. It always helps to, I like to call it a mutual exchange. What do you think of that? A mutual exchange. Here are a couple of examples of a bribe, and I want you to really think about this, because a testimonial is recorded, obviously. Video testimonial. It's got to be video. A video testimonial is obviously recorded, and it's obviously going to last forever, and it's going to generate a lot of business for you forever. So it's worth you providing something of a real value to the person. So, big one is a free gift. That's a big one. I have this ebook, preferably something that you sell. That's even better. If you have something on your website that you actually sell for money and it's on your website, that's better than just an email capture. But if that's all you have, that's good. But even better, and I'm going to touch on this, I don't know enough yet. If you're on this webinar today, this one right here, you already know more than the people that are starting out. You're that much ahead of everyone else. Use this subject matter. Go into the 5 last webinar replays. You already know more. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because 30 minutes of your time, 30 minutes of your time is worth more than I ever realized, to be honest with you guys. I mean, in this game, I've been giving my time away like crazy, and it's got to stop. Time is the most precious thing we all have. So when you give your time, please don't get it twisted. In the beginning of business, you have to give your time, but it's still super valuable. So for a 30-minute coaching session, or a 30-minute tip, or a test drive of whatever you're doing, or just a 30-minute chat of your time, you're an entrepreneur. You're making stuff happen. If you're even on this webinar on a Sunday, you have insight, you have goals, you have all kinds of things that are of super value to anyone starting out. So 30 minutes of your time, first of all, that 30 minutes could be what your testimonial is based on. So offering up your time as a bribe is a great way of doing it. It's a great way of doing it. And I think the most powerful one for the sake of us today, well, we're on today's webinar, because I'm going to help you get testimonials today to get it kicked off. One of the most powerful ways is what I like to call a testimonial exchange. I do. Now, testimonial exchange must be done in a certain way, okay? It should always, now I know, no, I'm going to stick to this, guys. I have to stick to this because the authenticity in the testimonial must be there. It's important. People see it. People can tell. We're not all professional actors and we don't want to make stuff up. So a conversation before a testimonial, it's going to do so much for you. It's going to do so much for each other. You're going to get to know someone. A Zoom call. A Zoom call. I saw the testimonial webinar. Well, I'm going to tell you guys how to hook up with each other. Hook up with each other in a sec. But it's important to talk to each other before you do your testimonial. It is. It makes all the difference in the world. I'm going to share with you guys today from Firestarter Mentorship Program when Nadia and I, we banged out like a dozen testimonials in 10 minutes. Let me tell you how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 testimonials in probably 18 minutes. No, not even 15 minutes. But we talked to these people first. We did. We coached them. And then we did the testimonial. So even though we didn't know these people before, getting on a call, they were all Zooms too. So we got to know the people in like a period of time that if we had nothing good to say about them before, well, some of them we still didn't have anything good to say after, but irregardless, just kidding. You're going to find stuff that you like about them. You're going to notice certain things, and you're going to use the list that I give you today to identify some things that, oh yeah, they are hardworking. Oh yeah, they do want to help other people, like in your own mind. So when you do your testimonial, it'll be that much more sincere. Now, which point am I even on? I got lost in the topic of testimonials here. So, oh yeah, I'm talking about the bribe, the testimonial exchange. So the bribe is scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Who here would be open to doing that with someone here on this webinar, in this community? Even on the replays. If you're watching the replay, I can't see you in the chat. But if you're watching the replay, 50,000 of you will by Wednesday. By Wednesday the 13th, by Thursday the 14th, there'll be 50,000 people seeing this. How mind-blowing is that? How mind-blowing is that? People are, if you're watching the replay, hello to you too. So I'm going to give you a call to action at the end. But who here on the live webinar would like to connect with other people and do a testimonial exchange? You'll crush your competition. You will. Look at your competition. Do they have testimonials from other people? And remember what I said. There are too many testimonials. Nobody ever said. You cannot have too many. You just can't do it. So who would be interested in that? Let me know. Well, I'm going to give you a call to action for the people on the replay as well. So there we go. The bribe. Those are 3 amazing bribes. Okay, guys? Mutual exchange. Mutual exchange. I like that. I think I'll go with that. Bribe sounds a little dishonest. Just a word. How to get testimonials. I want to help you. Well, there we go. I just said it. I want to help you get testimonials of your own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a call to action in a little bit. It'll be pretty simple. Actually, let's see who's going to just do it now. Yeah, let's see who's going to do it now. It's pretty simple, guys. I'm going to give you some examples in a bit of what a testimonial would look like. Mind you, Nadia and I did it together. So it's like double edification. That's double is awesome. But even if one person's doing it, you'll get the gist of it. I'll give you some words that you want to write down on a sheet of paper. when you're doing your testimonial exchange. You guys understand what I mean by testimonial exchange? All I need you to do today is go into the Branding YOUniversity group. Let's see who does it now. Who's interested? Go into the group, put up, I'll show you how once I screen share. You put up a brand new post and you go, well, what are we going to say? Who wants to exchange testimonials? There we go. And I'll release your post. And then you guys comment on the post and say, I'd like to do it. I'd like to do it. I'd like to do it. So comment on each other's posts and then just take action. Contact each other and exchange testimonials. And you can even submit them to the group. I'll release them. Okay? I'll release them in a group. We'll get some action going. So this is how I'm going to help you, is I'm going to get you guys, well, we have a community. Once people see the replay, people are going to submit into the group. So do that. Who wants to exchange testimonials? Okay, guys? This is it's kind of a game changer today. This is kind of a game changer. You're going to walk away with something that will explode your business forever. Okay? If you can get a half dozen of them, do it. If you put up a post in the group, once I approve it, if 6 people comment and say, I want to exchange with you, Mark, do them all. Do them all. Invest the time. Get on a Zoom with the person, chat with them, and try to identify some good things about them and do some exchanges. Then you have those pieces of content, okay, guys? There we go. That's how I'm going to help you. 36 minutes? Are you serious, Lalonde? We've been on that long? It's okay. We're getting it done today. This is work that we're getting done, more than just the lesson itself, right? So, next, my bribe. That was a quick one. It seemed like a quick one, but it's good. We're keeping it under an hour, and I want to share with, well, no, there's more stuff coming up. Here's what I'm going to do. Pen, please. Pen, please. I'm going to give you guys some qualities that you may be able to identify from people. So once you hook up with someone for a testimonial exchange, when you push record on your camera, don't do it live. Don't do this stuff live, by the way. Don't do this stuff live. Record it. Do it a few times. Do it a few times. When Vitaly Dubinin did it for me, he spent a lot of time. When certain leaders have done it for me, many of them, they spent a lot of time on the testimonial. You want to do that. You don't want to just wing it. The better you do for people, the more they'll appreciate it, the more they'll give you a good one in return. It's a piece of content that lasts forever, okay? So you want to do a good job at it, and when you push record on your camera, you may draw a blank. This is a great way to not draw a blank, number one, and number two, say the right things, okay? So I'm going to write down a series of words, and I write these words, when I used to give testimonials, we'll get into that in a sec, where when the words are in your face, you may put a little check around, like say I give you a dozen words or a dozen qualities, possible qualities. Even if the person has 2 of them or 1 of them, you focus on that one, okay? And keep it short. Testimonials are short. They're not long. 1 minute, okay, guys? So 1 minute, 2 minutes max. No, don't go on and on and on for a testimonial. So if the words are in front of you, it's incredibly helpful in getting unstuck and you're saying the right things. Make sense? So write these down, please. I'm going to use blue. Off. Oh! You guys almost took a dive. Are we still on? We're still straight? Good. Energy. Marc Lalonde has got so much energy, it's infectious. Oh, it's going to be fun. Ha! Typo. Excited. Marc Lalonde is so excited with where he's going. I just want to join him. Wants to help. Puts others first. Super powerful. These two kind of go hand in hand. Marc really wants to help people. He puts others first. Amazing if you're doing a testimonial about someone. you're going to help their business for sure, but you're also going to make them feel darn good too. So it's like, this is all beautiful stuff. It's helping in so many ways. He's confident. Marc Lalonde is confident. This is not a humble webinar, is it? You guys understand. I'm using the name Marc Lalonde as the example here. I don't feel this way about myself, just so you know. For me, all I care about is money. I'm very selfish. Is that true? No, it's not true. That's what you would call a humble brag, by the way. Humble brag. Look it up. Confident. Enthusiastic. What I like about these qualities is they're not tied to getting results. Now, if the person has helped you get results, you put that in. You add that in your testimonial. But, there's no but. Yeah, I guess the but is that you want to put the personal things in there as well, not just the results. You want to put the personal stuff in there as well. Because remember, we're branding the person. People buy from people. Okay? Okay? Enthusiastic. Enthusiastic. And what else? Smart. Smart. Remember, you want to be sincere. Remember, you want to be sincere, okay? So don't say all these things if you don't feel they are these things. That's what I mean. You may only find one or two. Use the one or two. Don't fill up space or time just to say they're all these things, okay? You don't want to do that. Smart. That's why I giggled. I'm going to stay away from that one. I'm going to stay away from that one. Hardworking. What will make you want to contact someone? What will make you want to contact someone more? These qualities, or he got 7 leads yesterday, or he made $100 last hour. Remember, you're working with these people. You're know, like, and trust. Know, like, and trust. Yeah, these are they more important than results? Everything is teachable, guys. Everything is teachable. When I look to work with people, quite frankly, I stopped caring so much about the results. I'll teach you how to get results. We'll work together to get results. I don't want to have to put up with someone I don't like just because they got results. I'm sorry. I work for myself for a reason. I get to choose who I work with. So if I'm looking at a testimonial of someone that I want to possibly work with, I'm just saying, if I feel that way, who feels that way too? What's more important to you if you're going to work with them? What's more important to you? What the person's like or the results? Results are important too. They are, but you know, you gotta throw this in there. Hardworking. Another one is consistent. Consistent is a great one because consistent doesn't require you to have results in as far as results go, but you're having results in being consistent. Consistent action, it's kind of a result. Make sense? Consistent, committed, determined, I think that's good. This should be enough. This should be enough for you. Now you're gonna, I'll let you screenshot that. You got it, guys? These are important, okay? You got that? I'm gonna erase a part of this now because I want to add something. Oh, my eraser's up there. Here, will this work? You guys screenshot that? Let me see if this works. Kleenex. Kind of. I gotta reach my eraser. This will be good. Never done this before. This is what a digital whiteboard would be useful for. I'm going to go through right now when you're ready to do this, when you have someone that you're ready to do a testimonial for, you need components to your testimonial, okay? They're important. They're important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 components. Are you ready? You're going to want to write these down as well because you need to have them. I'm going to write them down. You need to have your intro as you do the testimonial as well. You want to use your intro. There's a lot of reasons for this. Are you hogging the space? No, hogging the space, but you want people to know who you are. What if people don't let... This happens a lot, actually. This happens a lot, more than you would know for a couple of reasons that pop into my head. What if the person looking at the person's testimonial likes you, but doesn't like the person you're giving the testimonial for? Those are things we can't control. Some people gel with certain people, and you might as well say your name. They'll look you up. Don't worry about it. They'll find you. Social media, yo. So, this is Marc Lalonde. Good enough. And I'd like to give a shout out to Boom. Those are the two first components. Marc Lalonde, I'm here to give a testimonial for Boom. Make it clear. Make it clear what the people are looking at here. If they're not interested in watching a shout out, fine. Let them know. Let them know what's going on. Intro, shout out to. Number 3 is important, guys. How you know them, okay? How do you know these people? You want to state that in your testimonial. That's number 3, how you know them. Now, because we're entrepreneurs and we are in business, and that's the purpose of this, is to, it's not a dating site. It's not like, oh, why even go there? The point is, you know them through some kind of business transaction or some kind of business relationship is actually more powerful for our purpose. So if you've worked with them in a certain way, that's better. If you're in the same business community as them, you can do that because we are in the same community. This is a Branding University webinar. So I had the pleasure of working with Boom. That's not mandatory, but it's effective because it's tailored to the business niche. People who are looking at your testimonial are going to do business with you. Make sense? So number 1, intro, your intro. And when I say intro, I mean your name. Don't hog. Don't hog. Don't hog the testimonial and say, I'm Marc Lalonde. When I was young, I started here. Now I'm the best, 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 best. I'm so confident I'm the best. And oh, by the way, Sally's cool too. Have a great day. You can reach me at thewealthytrainer.com. You know what I'm saying? That was exaggerated, but I've seen it done before. I'm like, wow. Thank you for the testimonial about yourself mentioning me. Intro, your name basically. Okay? Number 2, this is a shout out for blank. 3, how you know blank. And work with is a great way to state how you know them. I had the pleasure of working with blank. Number 4 is edification. This will take you 2 seconds. That'll take you 2 seconds. My name is Marc Lalonde. I'd like to give a shout out to Sally. I had the pleasure of working with Sally on blank. Done. It's that short. Then the edification is all of the words I gave you. That's when you say the good things about them. Now, you're going to do a call to action. Yes, you will. You're going to do a call to action in the testimonial. I'm about to show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 examples. 9 examples that Nadia and I did from last year. And you still want to use this recipe. It's the recipe. You want to do a call to action to them, not to you. Okay? To them. You want to help them. The testimonial is to help them. You want to do a call to action to them. Not, they're great, they're this, they're hardworking, they're a pleasure to work with, they're driven, they're committed, they're helping me, blah, 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 blah. And if you want to contact me here as the testimonial provider, contact me. No, you say to contact them, which is the best way to do it. The best way to do a call to action, when I say call to action, it's not like, if you want more value from Sally, no. It's contact them and get in touch with them because they're a real pleasure to work with. That's your call to action, okay? So CTA for them. You're helping them out. And especially if you're doing an exchange, it's a mutual exchange. I'm turning this on again. Fair enough? You guys got this? You got the gist of it? Now this will be very actionable today because you guys already started posting in the group. I'm going to start releasing them immediately. And you guys could start connecting with each other immediately. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bribe you now. Are you ready to be bribed? Ready to be bribed? Here is my bribe, and I will show you what I mean when I screen share as well. I need some testimonials again. I want more testimonials. So, we're going to start like this. Unfortunately, I no longer give testimonials now because I don't want to. I do them once in a while, but I can't do them in mass batches anymore. And that's just because of the evolvement of my career. It's got nothing to do with not being humble. It's got nothing to do with ego. It doesn't. It's just that my career now requires my time for activities that will serve more people. I hope that came out right. Did it come out right? I just can't be doing testimonials all day anymore. And you'll be like that too. You'll be like that too. Gary Vaynerchuk used to give testimonials all the time. Believe me, the people he gave testimonials to when he was starting out on social media, they're using them all the time still. Same with Ty Lopez, same with Grant Cardone. The people that were fortunate enough to get testimonials from them, they still use them today a lot more now. So the reason I'm saying that is because they don't have time to do that all day long, okay? Does that make sense? Or does that make me come off as snobby or arrogant or conceited or egotistical? Because it's not. I would give everyone a testimonial. First of all, I haven't worked one-on-one with many of you. You know, what do I talk about? I have to know you a little bit. Even if it's a half-hour call, that's enough. Okay, guys? So, why? I got to bribe you. I got to bribe you. I got to give you something. I'm not ready for the bribe yet. That's number one. I cannot start giving out mass testimonials. You got to know that right off the bat. Number two is you have to mean it. If I have not helped you, this is important. I don't want you to make stuff up. I don't want you to say all good things about me and I haven't for real helped you. Okay? It's important to me. I'm just not going to use it. If you say I've helped you with a certain thing and I've never taught on that thing, I'm not using it. Okay? Please, like, be sincere. And if I haven't helped you, don't do this. And if I haven't helped you yet, maybe later in the future, I will help you. I mean, it's what I do. That's my attempt. Okay? So, if you feel like you want to do this, here's what I can do for you. It's going to be an exposure play for you, okay? I'm not going to pay you money, but I'm going to pay you an exposure. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to use your testimonial in its own individual blog post. And on the blog post, I'm going to include all of your social media handles. That's my bribe to you. That's what I can do. We'll see how many, we'll see if I get any. And if I get any offers for this, I may, well, what if I get thousands? I don't know. Well, give me some time to catch up. I will use them all. You can never have too many testimonials, right? So I will, number one, put you on as a blog post on my blog, which has pretty crazy traffic. It's growing all the time, as it should, and as it will continuously will. So you'll have your own blog post with all your social media handles linkable. That's number one. And there's something I want to say about my blog. I have a clog. It's not a blog. In other words, the information is always available. It's always displayed. What do I mean by that? I mean that on a regular blog, a traditional blog, there's a blog post and it trickles down, kind of like a timeline on social media. On my blog, if you click testimonials, they're all listed there at all times. The links, the newer links show up at the top, but they're all on the same page. So anyone who clicks on my testimonials section on my blog at all times, you're going to be there. So it's really a traffic play. And another thing, I'm considering, because I've been studying testimonials for this webinar and more in depth, and I think I'm going to start spitting out testimonials in my Twitter lead machine or in my ads. It's proven to work. I've struggled with this in the past because I call them humble brags, not testimonials, because it's hard sometimes, right? If you're humble by nature, it's hard to show off. Make sense? So I've struggled with putting testimonials in my syndication machines and syndicating the testimonials. But if it's going to get more audience members, if it broadens my reach, if it speeds up my audience growth, that means I can help more people. So sometimes you got to do some sacrifices and show off a little bit. You guys understand? So I'm saying that because I'm considering doing that again. And guess what? That means you will have your own tweet going out. Yes, you'll be edifying me, but you'll be saying your name, and the tweet or the Facebook ad will go to my blog post, and it will have you talking about me, but it will have all your social media handles. And like I said before, people will contact you because a lot of people just can't stand me. And a lot of people won't be able to stand you either. It's an individual thing. And what if I helped you with a certain thing? What if you get specific and say, I don't know, because of Mark, I can now get on video, or because of Mark, I can do this. Maybe the thing that I helped you with is the thing that some of my audience is searching for. And they'll be able to relate with you. Maybe they'll just be able to relate with your personality as you give the testimonial. So that's my bribe to you. If you would like to do this, go into the group again, Branding YOUniversity group. The URL is facebook.com/groups, or is it group? Is it groups or is it group? Slash, well, we're going to find out in a sec. Branding YOU University. Clear enough, I think. Branding YOUniversity. Let me go look at it. Let me go see if it's groups or group. If you're not part of the group, you have to request to be added, and you'll get approved within a few hours. And if you want to do that, say, Mark, I'd like to give you a testimonial. And we'll start there, okay? Then I'll contact you. What a selfish webinar, right, Mark? It's groups with an S. What a selfish webinar, huh, Marc Lalonde? All this to accumulate your testimonials. It's an exchange. I'm bribing you, okay, guys? So here's what we're going to do now. I'm going to share. You know, got a nice glow. I'm going to share with you how Nadia and I, 1 year ago, did a dozen testimonials using these 5 components for about a dozen people, 9 people, within about 10 to 15 minutes. So it'll be a good example for you when you do yours for other people and get that exchange going. Okay, guys? And then after that, and that's it. Then we're good to go. Okay, guys? Then we're good to go. I'm going to start approving your posts in the group right away so you guys can start connecting, like right now. Right now. As a matter of fact, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to see how many are there. I'm going to start approving. Well, let me go in. Let me share my screen. First, I'll show you what I mean by my bribe, what I will do for you. Number 1, I'll show you that. And number 2, let's look at what Nadia and I did. And then we're going to call it a wrap. We went over the hour just in this ramble, but you got 10 more minutes. Okay, guys? You want to see these examples? It's a bit of a flashback, actually. Nadia? It's a bit of a flashback. So a lot of stuff started happening, actually, in both of our careers. It was awesome. It was awesome. So, can you see my screen? I'm switching right now. Okay, here we go. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Hello? Are we good? How's the mic? It's the other mic. It's the other mic. It's the other mic. It's the studio mic. What's going on? Are we good? Please let me know in the chat. Yes. Yeah. We're good. There we go. There's the group where you will request. Oh, you guys already started? Yes, I guess you did. Okay, well, I'm going to check these out just in case it's a hater. I don't want you guys to see my hate mail. I'm just kidding. Kind of. A little bit. It depends. Okay, here we go. Branding YOUniversity is the group. Show you up here. Groups with an S / BRANDING. Branding YOUniversity. That's it. You request to be added, and I'll add you in a couple of hours. Someone will add you. Someone will approve you. And you just want to write a post, okay? The post will not go to the group. I have to approve it. So the first thing you want to do if you want to connect with people is something like this. Who would like to do a testimonial exchange? Good enough. That's good. Now this one I will approve. So once I approve it, should I do it now? Once I do, oh, I better take that off quick. Once I approve it, guys, comment and just go me, whatever, okay? Let me delete this quick. Delete. Okay. I'm not doing that. Okay, so you guys got that? You got the first one? The second one will be if you want to provide me with a testimonial, I'll show you what you get. I'll show you my offer, my bribe, and that's simply for you, whoa, Marco. What's with the typos? Testimonial for you. Okay, there we go. Mark. That's it. Okay. You post it and it will not go in the group. I will check it out and I'll get back to you and say, yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Yeah, absolutely. And here's what you get. This is my blog. It's growing every day. I'm not really going to have to sell. I'm not going to sell you on how much traffic it's getting, but what I will do is show you where you will go. You will go under the category humble brags, which is testimonials. It's that important that it has its own category, and you will go in this section here, video humble brags, and this is where you'll fall into. So starting after Clive, this is where I'll start accumulating you guys, whoever wants to do this thing. And if you go, I'm just going to click one here randomly. Your video will go here. It will be on my YouTube channel as well. It's going to do maybe a little text conversion of your testimonial or not. And it will have all your URLs. That's what I meant, okay? So people will be able to reach out to you directly from here, and they're all linked. And what I may or may not do, I'm not quite sure yet, is add you into my tweet sheet, so you get tweeted out. And then if you get tweeted, oh, look at that hair. Jeez. Marc Lalonde, what were you thinking? Look at that. Okay, Mark, focus. What you'll do is you'll get spit out here, guys. You'll get spit out here with the testimonial, possibly. I'm thinking about it. And if I do, it'll link to, guess where it will link? It will link directly to your blog post. So in this case, it won't be to the blog itself. It'll be directly to your blog post, and then people could contact you here. Fair enough, guys? So that's up to you. If you want to do it, this is what I can give you. That is my bribe. And we're going to leave it at that. So, guys, I'm excited to see who is coming in here. Who is actually going to... I'm excited to see who's going to start exchanging testimonials, because it's going to be awesome. You're going to actually have something to really work with. And if you point somebody to testimonials, it's like you almost don't need much content. That is crazy content. That's like lead generating content without it being lead generating content. So guys, what I'm going to do, we're over the hour, surprise, surprise, right? But not much more. I'm going to leave you guys with a flashback. But it's going to be a helpful flashback, okay? Because it's going to cover all the 5 components I talked about in a testimonial. And it's going to be Nadia and I doing it together about other people. And keep in mind, we did meet with every one of these people before. So we made an attempt. We made an attempt at being sincere. No, we were very sincere. Oh, there's the bell, the money bell. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave you guys with that. And have an amazing Sunday. I'm going to plug this in and let you guys enjoy and let you guys start submitting to that group on both counts. Whether you want to do a testimonial for me or start the exchange. You're going to meet a lot of cool people too. We got a pretty cool community so far. Okay, guys? Have an awesome Sunday. I'm plugging in the flashback from Nadia and I right now. Okay, here we go.
You know, we're under pressure here.
It is. It's totally different. It's
It
totally
really
different.
is.
But we got this.
Of course.
I don't mind doing this. Grant Cardone does that all the time. All the time. It's just fine. Okay. You know what? We're going to go. I'm recording. Okay. We're going to go just from the start. We're going to start with Angela Gurley. We're going to talk you through. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. Well, hi. My name is Marc Lalonde, and I had the opportunity to work with Angela at the Firestarter Mentorship Bootcamp. And let me tell you guys, I've known Angela for a little while. She's a mother of 8, so obviously she's a hard-working woman. She's mobile marketing mama, and that's what she is. She's on the go all the time. But more importantly, Angela is just a caring person who really wants to help people out. And what did you think, Nadia, this experience working with Angela?
You know what? This experience was amazing because I had the opportunity to work with her before.
Okay.
And she's very consistent and determined. And I love her energy.
Yeah, her energy is infectious, and she's extremely consistent. She's putting the work in every single day. So guys, if you guys have a chance to reach out to Angela, I highly recommend you do. Good. We're going to go with...
That was perfect, Mark. That was perfect.
It is. Let's just get them all out, and then we'll be on a roll. We're going to jump right to Angela Martin, okay?
Yes.
So, hey guys, Marc Lalonde here, and I'd like to give a little shout out to Angela Martin. Nadia and I had a chance to work with Angela in the Firestarter Mentorship Program, and what a treat, eh? What a breakthrough, eh, Nadia?
Yes. Well, you know something, Mark? I had the opportunity to work with her before, so this was my second time working for her, working with her, and she actually came out of her comfort zone.
She really did. This was a breakthrough. She even let me know herself. And when you look at her videos since her first one with us, to her videos now, she's just growing by the minute.
And she's getting results.
She is getting results. Just breaking out of her shell is probably the biggest result that's going to serve her and the people she's trying to help. So
well,
guys,
you know what? She was determined to get out of her comfort zone.
Yeah.
In our boot camp, she was determined.
She was.
And I saw that in her. I saw that drive, you know?
Yeah. She made it happen. She's making it happen as we're speaking. So guys, if you have a chance to reach out to Angela, we highly recommend you do. Very good. Very good.
A lot better.
We're on a roll.
Yes.
We're not taking take twos. We're going through this whole thing.
So let's just do it.
Okay. Brad Reichart. Guys, this is Marc Lalonde. I got to give a shout out to my boy, Brad. I've had a chance to work with Brad a few times in the past, known him for a few years, but most recently, Nadia and I had a chance to work with Brad in the Firestarter program. This guy is a ball of energy. Good energy is good energy, Brad. It was your first time meeting him, eh, Nadia?
Yes, this is my first time meeting Brad, and you know, there's something about his aura, and he has a lot of energy, and you know, his main goal is to help as many people as he can.
Absolutely. And Brad is at every event. I see Brad online all the time. And Brad's always contacting me to grow more, to grow more, to grow more. This guy is going nowhere. I mean, we're all going to be locking arms with Brad, guys. If you have a chance to just have a conversation with Brad, do yourself a favor and just contact Brad. You'll be really glad you did. Oh.
Boom.
Beautiful.
I messed that one up. I screwed that one up.
No, it was perfect because it was cutting out when you said it.
Okay.
So the part you screwed up kind of cut out.
Oh.
No, it was cool because as soon as it got back, you're like, let me start that over.
You'll fix it anyways.
I will fix it. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Diane Hubbard, no, we'll go Daria. Okay, you froze up, so I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until you're back. You're not back yet. I'm
Keep
waiting.
breaking up.
Okay. Okay, we're back. I think we're back connected, Nadia.
Okay.
Hey guys, Marc Lalonde. I want to give a quick shout out to Daria. Nadia and I had a chance to work with Daria one-on-one in the mentorship, Fire Starter mentorship program. And Daria has been a consistency beast through this whole thing. I've known Daria for a few years. Was it your first time, Nadia?
Oh my gosh, this is my first time working with her. And you know what I liked about her? That she's a teacher and she works with children, you know, and she's very caring.
Yeah, it comes out immediately that she wants to help. It's like automatic to Daria. So if you guys have a chance to reach out to Daria, I highly recommend you do. We'll work with that. We'll work with these.
Yeah.
Diane Hubbardson. We gotta nail him out. It's the only way not to get stuck, you know?
I know.
Marc Lalonde here, and I want to give a shout out to Diane Hubbardson Smith. I'm just gonna start over, okay, Nadia, because I don't even know if that's
just keep
right.
Going.
Hi, this is Marc Lalonde. I'd like to give a quick shout out to Diane. It was my first time meeting Diane and my first time working with Diane. What a ball of energy, right, Nadia?
Oh my gosh, she's so full of energy, but this is not my first time working with her.
Okay.
I've had the opportunity to work with her before, and she's amazing. She's so consistent.
Yeah.
And you can tell she loves what she does.
Oh, that's the best part. And she's got a story. She's got a real emotional story, and she's helping people through writing. Unbelievable stuff. I'm a fan. I even told her when we were coaching her, I'm a new fan of yours, Diane.
I am too.
Yeah.
Because writing is something that's not easy to do, and she's able to do that and teach so many people how to do this correctly.
Yeah. I can promise you guys one thing. You see one video of Diane, you'll never forget it. So if you have a chance, I would say if you have a chance to reach out to her, do yourself a favor and just at least start a conversation with Diane. That was awesome, actually.
We're getting better at this.
We are. I think we just got enough pause. Let's just keep moving. Earl Howard. Okay. I'm going to kick this off. Earl Howard. What can I say about Earl Howard? I mean, first of all, I'm Marc Lalonde. I just want to give Earl a quick shout out. It was my first time meeting Earl, Nadia, just a couple of days ago when we worked one-on-one with him. What a dude. What a guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I instantly liked Earl. Instantly. Hard-working guy. He's a mechanical engineer, right?
Yes, he's a mechanical engineer, and this is my second time working with him. I've worked with him before in the past, and he's so down to earth, a lot of energy, and he just wants to help as many people as he can.
Yeah, he does. You can see the sincerity. From what I remember, I believe he's a father of 9, correct?
Yes, a father of 9.
So the work ethic is there. Listen, Earl was one of our favorite guests on our webinar. So guys, if you have a chance to reach out to Earl, just start a conversation with him. I promise you'll be glad you did.
Yes.
Boom! We just got to keep rolling.
Father of 9. I don't know how you can have 9 kids. I cannot even have one. I don't even want any.
And you told him that. And you told him that when the tape was rolling. You did. Okay, Graham Hobbs.
Graham. I don't know really. Okay.
We'll be fine. Just use the pleasure. It's okay. We'll keep doing what we're doing. It works. Yeah. When you and I just go, we're better. We just go.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Marc Lalonde here, and I want to give a shout out to Graham Hobbs. I've known Graham for a while online. Graham recently, as far as I remember, left his job and hasn't looked back since. And I kind of think that's what I really like about him. He's consistent. He's always showing up. We had a chance to work with him, Nadia. It was your first time meeting him, right?
This was my very first time meeting him. And, he was just extremely excited to be a part of this mentorship boot camp with us.
Yeah.
He was consistent. He was just so excited,
Yeah. He's making a change. It's actually happening. He's making a change. I think our 1 hour or 15-minute coaching session ended up being an hour.
Yes.
That's how it's so easy to get into conversation with Graham. So I would say if you guys have a chance to at least start a conversation with him, I highly recommend you get in touch with Graham Hobbs.
Yes. I highly recommend it. Boom!
I won't keep that in. I'll be like, boom! Okay, we're good. Let's keep doing. Len Mooney, the Moon Man. What can I say about Len? Hey, Nadia, first time meeting Len, right?
Oh my gosh, this was my very first time meeting him, and I just loved him. He's just like so easygoing. He was so easy for me to talk to.
Yeah. You can tell he's no stranger to the camera, right?
Definitely. He was just so comfortable and so confident.
And so warm. He's almost like inviting, right?
Very inviting.
Yeah. Hey guys, Len's been doing this stuff for a very long time. He's been a businessman. He's had all kinds of successes. I personally know Len. I was on Len's show, and let me tell you guys, it's Len's time right now. He's crushing it. If Nadia likes him, he's okay. Because Nadia can be picky.
I can be picky.
So guys, if you have a chance to reach out to Len, Nadia and I give him a big shout out. He's a real pleasure to work with. Boom. We're getting better, Nadia.
Boom. We're getting better, Mark.
Mo.
I love the fact that you do most of the talking. It's perfect.
Well, the thing is, I talk more with the people that I know more.
It's so good.
Well, Mo, none of us knew Mo before, right? Well,
no, I don't know how he found us, but he's been messaging me, and we're kind of like been talking. He's in Spain.
Well, let's do it. Marc Lalonde here with Nadia Sabrati. How you doing, Nadia?
I'm doing very well, Mark. How are you today?
Awesome. We're here for a little shout out to our new friend, Mo Bryant. What'd you think of meeting Mo, Nadia?
Oh my gosh, I've never met him before, but we've been messaging each other back and forth and actually getting to know each other well. Yeah. He lives in Spain.
Yes.
And he's into service.
Yes.
Remember?
I do.
What a great guy, right? His energy was like amazing. And, he's been doing this for a while, actually, this business.
Yeah, well, he trains, he speaks. I just got to say, guys, my first impression of Mo was, it doesn't get sharper than that.
No.
So, and he's so entertaining, and he's so he's funny too. And he's super talented. I don't know if he wants me saying this, but he's an ex-musician, so don't know if he likes talking about that. We had a chance to work with him. And I got to tell you, this is a business relationship that I see going very far with Mo.
With Mo, definitely. I see this going very far with him as well.
Yeah, guys, if you have a chance to just start a conversation with Mo and just get in touch with him, he's always available. He makes himself available. So, guys, I highly recommend you reach out to him and at least start a conversation. And that's my shout out to Mo Bryant.
Boom!
It's perfect. This is good because it's real. Let's nail them all out, then I'll review them. And I think
we're gonna laugh on this after all of this is finished.
No, we didn't go through them all. No, we shouldn't have gone through them all.
Those are the people we did so far.
Tony Miller. I don't know. I'm gonna try.
I really don't know much. Wait. He used to work for a cable company. He's been following me for a while, but he's always been trying to pitch me his product, and I'm always like, listen, you need to learn how to market.
Okay, this one might be a short one.
So we need to do a short one with him. He lives in Brooklyn, right? Queens? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Let's do something.
Let's just go. We'll probably just nail it anyways. Marc Lalonde here, guys. This is a shout out for Tony Miller. This is the first time I meet Tony. Have you met Tony before, Nadia?
Yes, I've met Tony before. Tony has been following me for a few months now, and I've talked to him before. And you know, he's an extremely hard worker. Extremely hard worker.
Absolutely. Yeah, I remember that. And the thing with Tony is he was so natural. We had an opportunity to work with him and make videos with him.
Yes.
And I don't know if he doesn't even have a shell. He didn't seem like he had to step out of his shell. He's really natural at this. He's just a very easy person to talk to, I found.
Very easy to talk to. Very easy guy.
Yeah.
Very easy to talk to, and he's such a nice guy.
He is a super nice guy. Hey, guys, listen, if you just want to start a conversation with this guy, I'm sure it'll just flow. That's my shout out. That's my shout out to Tony. Super nice guy. Awesome chance to work with him, and I'm sure we'll be working with him in the future.
Yes, we definitely will be working with him in the future.
That was perfect, Nadia.
Thank you, Mark.
We worked on absolutely nothing there. We had nothing to work with.
I know.
We had to kind of fabricate that. He'll probably be like, I'm actually not even nice. Why are they saying I'm nice?
Listen, we're doing marketing. This is all marketing.
Absolutely. Would you believe me if I said we did them all? No.
We did them all?
It can't be. Angela, we did Angela. We did Brad. We did Daria. We did Diane. We did Earl. We did Graham Hobbs. We did Len Mooney. We did Mo.
Wow, that went fast.
We did Tony Miller. Virtual high five.
High five. Don't worry. I'm going to buy you a glass of wine when we go to LTD.
No,
I'll get you a whole bottle.